Hey, everybody. Welcome to chair yoga. This is going to be a quick sequence where you will be able to learn what you can do to help you while you are sitting at a desk all day. So, chair yoga is really good for those who work behind the desk all day. It's really good for those who need to get those limbs moving and get stretched out. And so, we're going to get into it. It's only going to be about 10 minutes. You do every move from your chair. You do not have to get up. And so, with that being said, let's begin with a few warm ups. Now, it's important to make sure that your chair is on a non slip surface because you don't want your chair moving around. And you want to make sure that you're keeping your feet planted flat on the floor. So, in addition, that gives you some more stability to ensure that your chair, again, is not sliding around. We don't want that. All right. So, let's get started with some warm ups. So, we're going to take our hands, we're going to raise them up above our head, taking a deep breath in and exhale out. Deep breath, inhale and exhale out. Last one, deep breath, inhale. Raising that hand. Now let that right hand fall down to the side of your chair, and you're just going to lean slightly over to stretch out that left side of your body. That's going to kind of get that low back stretched a little bit because, sitting in a chair all day can really mess with your posture. All right, now take that hand and just rest it on the head. Don't press down. We're just resting it, making sure we're keeping that back long, keeping that spine long, like you're trying to touch the ceiling with your head. This is stretching out that neck and that shoulder, which is necessary again, because if you're sitting at a desk all day, you are kind of hunched over typically. And so, you don't want that, and that can create a lot of tension and a lot of pain. Now release, and we're going to take that right hand and we're going to bring it right over the side of the body, stretching out this right side body on this side. Good. One of the things that I love so much about chair yoga is that chair yoga it gives those who have mobility issues or are even struggling with some type of injuries the ability to still get all the benefits, the health benefits of a consistent yoga practice. Now let that right hand rest down on the side of that head like you did on the opposite side, getting a deeper stretch into that neck. And now if you need a little bit of a deeper stretch, you can actually take that free hand and place it behind the back, and that deepens that stretch into that neck and that shoulder, right? Otherwise, you can just leave it here. But as I was saying, chair yoga is so wonderful to allow those who have limited mobility or injuries to still be able to get all the health benefits of a consistent yoga practice. Go ahead and release that neck. All right, now let's just do some shoulder rolls to the back and allow those shoulders, allow that stretch to roll all the way. Oh my goodness, I hear snap, crackle, and pop. Allow those shoulders to roll all the way down that spine. You should feel it rolling down because I know I do. Rolling all the way down that spine, getting that good stretch into those shoulders and into those lats, which are your shoulder blades, those two huge muscles in your back. And those carry a lot of tension as well. And now just rotate and go forward with that. Rolling your shoulders forward. Good. Just rolling your shoulders forward. And I don't know about you, but that roll feels really good on both of my shoulders. Feels good. All right, now let's just take that right hand and we're just going to take that hand and we're going to stretch it across the body. And as you can see, most of these yoga poses, pretty much every pose that I'm going to do has been done in my standing yoga classes. You can do the same moves just from a seated position. They have to be modified a bit, but you can still get that same benefit. And that's what we're really looking for here. And release. And let's bring that left arm across the body. Again, we are stretching out that shoulder, getting that shoulder stretch. We don't want to be remiss in getting that stretch in. This feels really good. Good. Okay, now we're going to release and take those hands and raise those hands up above that head. We're going to do an overhead stretch, stretching those hands over top of that head. Good. And we're going to hold it for a few breaths. Deep breath, inhale. And exhale. Please pardon me. I forgot our music today. I apologize so much. I won't forget next week. Inhale and exhale. One more deep breath. Inhale and exhale here. Bringing those hands down in front of you. We're going to do a couple of wrist exercises. So if you can, bring your exercises back up. Bring your wrists back up and fold those wrists down. Again, bring you up and go down as far as you can, because this is not necessarily always that easy. And I know that for me, it can be very difficult sometimes. Okay, good. Now allow your hands to we're just going to have this, and we're just going to wave our hands from side to side like some windshield wipers. And this is really tough for me. As you can see, the elbow is kind of pointing outward, which it shouldn't be. The elbow technically should be staying still, but that's a little painful for me. So I just do the best that I can. All right, now let's take those hands and bring those hands up above the head. And we're going to now turn to stretch out that low back. I'm going to stretch out that low back again. Stretching out that spine is super important, especially when you're in a seated position all day. That can cause a lot of problems. Just sitting all day and not stretching that body and getting that body moving. Oh, I felt my back snapping. All right, bring those hands back up and repeat on the opposite side. Good. Deep breaths. And exhale. Again, another deep breath. And exhale, coming back to our front. Let's take this left leg, and we're going to bring this left leg out in front of us. And we're going to point and flex because we're trying to get some stretching out for these legs, right? We're going to stretch out our legs, making sure that our knees also get some help and assistance in there, right? Also making sure that we are addressing our ankles as well, because oftentimes we sit, rotate that ankle. Oftentimes when we're sitting, these are things that we neglect to do. And the thing is that when you're just sitting at your desk, now rotate that ankle to the opposite side. When you're just sitting at your desk, you can do this. You can do this just even while you're sitting there typing. So that's the beauty of these stretches. Release that left leg. Repeat on that right side, stretching that right leg out, pointing and flexing that foot. That is stretching out those calves, those hamstrings, that inner thigh. You're getting all of that benefit. Good. And this is just something nice and simple that you can do at your desk in a chair. Rotate that ankle, rotating to the left. Good. Good, good, good. And rotating back to the right. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to take our legs and we're going to bring our legs on either side of that chair, coming up into a goddess pose. And this pose is going to lead to our next pose. And our next pose is going to be a reclining side angle. Again, getting more stretching into that side body. And this is also a pose that is done in our moon salutations, which are really good for cooling that body down. Bring that hand down, let that hand come down. Good. And now let's turn our body and let's get into that warrior one. Yes, warrior one can be done from the chair. Good job. Good job. Let's do that warrior two. Again, warrior two can also be done from the chair, which is a really good thing. All right, and let's take those arms back up and go back into that goddess pose. And we're going to go into that lunge. that low lunge. Stretching out that side body again. Excellent work. Bring that arm down, looking down at the floor, getting that good stretch in. Again, these moves are a part of the moon salutation. And if you'd like to get that new moon salutation, I have that available on my channel. I just uploaded it earlier today. And we're going to go up into that warrior one on the opposite side. Remember to keep those feet planted as best you can on the floor, because it also adds to the stability and keeps you from moving around. And, you really don't want to be doing a lot of moving around. Go into warrior two. Good. Excellent. 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 And we're going to just return back into goddess pose. And we're going to bring our legs back together, and we're going to do a few in and outs here. Deep breath in. Exhale as you open. Deep breath, inhale here. Exhale as you open. One more time. Inhale. And exhale to open. Take those hands, sweep those hands up above you. And just reach for the sky. Good. And we're going to do a forward fold. Fold forward onto the floor. And you're going to come up for a halfway lift. Forward fold once again. Halfway lift. One more forward fold. Again, halfway lift. Find yourself sitting back comfortably in your chair. Allow those arms to sweep up above your head. Deep breath, inhale. And exhale. Good job. Deep breath, inhale. And exhale. Can you believe that's been 15 minutes almost? Last one, deep breath, inhale. And exhale, allowing those hands to flutter down onto your lap. Take your hands and put your hands on top of your belly. And we're just going to breathe here. Thank you so much for joining me for today's chair yoga for mobility, lunchtime chair yoga. This was an awesome class. I so enjoy doing these because I so enjoy being able to bring yoga to those who may not otherwise be able to access it. And it's a wonderful thing for when people find out that, hey, I don't have to be able to get down on the mat. I don't have to be able to do, all the fancy poses that I see, because yoga is not for the flexible. Yoga is for the willing. And so if you have the willingness to begin to move your body and return that mobility and that flexibility to your limbs, that is all that matters. That's what we're aiming for. And so I so enjoy being able to bring this to those who otherwise cannot get on the floor. I currently have a limitation myself, as you can see. And so I have been able to continue my healing and my yoga practice that way, through adaptive yoga and chair yoga. So listen, if you enjoyed this, every single Monday at 12 p.m., I'm going to be doing these chair yoga for mobility classes. If that's something that you'll be interested in, the link will be in the description box below. And if this is something you enjoyed, please let me know that in the comments below, because if so, I will bring it back again next Wednesday at 12 noon. But you got to let me know if this was helpful to you. This can be done for desk workers, those with injuries and mobility issues. This can be done for anyone. And please like, comment, and share this with someone that you know could use this. And if you like the content, please, please, please do me a favor and subscribe so that you get notified when I'm going to do this again. Thank you all so much for joining me for this version of yoga, this chair yoga for mobility. And I will see you all in the next video. Take care and namaste.